Good morning. Welcome to New Year's Eve. This is my 2025 in review, which is kind of ridiculous. It's been quite a year, to say the very least. Absolutely mental. So what we're going to do is I've got my laptop here. I've got a whole stack of different stats from around the place. I am definitely going to forget to put pictures in of most of these things. I do have some of these things in and around me. Yeah. In the meantime, let's review 2025. All right, we'll start with some nuts and bolts. YouTube subscribers. We've gained about 1,600 subscribers this year. Compared to last year, we gained 1,300 subscribers, which means that we are currently, if I find my notes, we're currently up to 3,319 subscribers right at this second. He's happy about it. I'm happy about it. It's really cool. Honestly, he doesn't even know where all of you are. So that is mind-blowing in itself, is just to see how many people are sitting here watching videos that I'm making, usually sitting in the middle of my weedy garden. Honestly, what a dog. Welcome if you've never seen one of my year in review videos before. I'm going to now try and break it down into patterns and things, because what I've got is I've got patterns on my website, I've got patterns on Ribblr, I've got the patterns here on YouTube, I've got things on Etsy, and I've got Ravelry kind of as like a catch-all of all things. And what's interesting is how these break down when looking at some analytics. I did not build a spreadsheet. We all know that's not happening. Not happening at all. So the most popular patterns on my website, top 5 in reverse order, because I just realized I can do it in reverse order on my website. Number 5, the Labubu. Number 4, the basic hot water bottle cover. Number 3, baby booties. Number 4, the 1 hour beanie. Now that's interesting because it's one that's crept up as being popular in the last couple of months. And I think it's based on the Game of Wool, which I still haven't seen. I've been stockpiling episodes to try and watch them when I have time. And the number 1 pattern on my website this year were the tiny pumpkins. I will try and remember to put up a picture. We all know I probably won't. The most popular months on my website were September and October, where all of a sudden everybody was making everything, because of course that's when everybody was making pumpkins for fall in America, because the vast majority of you are overseas from me. So hello to my friends in America, hello to my friends in the UK, and then I think about third is India, of all countries. New Zealand, we're way down the bottom, but there are far fewer of us in the country than there are anywhere else. So then over on Ribblr, we've got 3,904 followers, which is completely bonkers, because about this time last year, we were sitting on a very similar number. I remember when we hit 1,000 followers on YouTube was very similar to the time I had 1,000 followers on YouTube, on Ribblr. Same with 2,000 on YouTube, 2,000 on Ribblr. And now Ribblr started to creep ever so yeah, this is what happens with a concussion. I still can't always find the right word. It's ever so much, it's a little bit in the lead, but that's interesting. Over on Ribblr, the patterns get put into 2 categories. I've got free patterns and I've got paid patterns. All my patterns on Ribblr are $1. Mostly because when I joined Ribblr wasn't very big. And then they offered the ability to have paid patterns. And I thought, it's actually a lot of work to build a pattern in Ribblr. So some of them I charge for. The most popular 3 patterns in the free category, the Pac-Man Ghosts, the Sunflower Turtles, and number 1, the Christmas Tree. Who knew? So I'm feeling like that one there might be the most popular recently. Yeah, it's hard to know with Ribblr when people have popularized these, if that makes sense. the most popular paid patterns. In number 3, offset striped socks. Number 2, the man socks. Number 1, the slouchy socks. So my dollar sock patterns are quite popular over there. Now on Etsy, I don't really use Etsy too often. It's just there. It exists. The most popular month on Etsy was June. I mean, it was interesting to see that the most popular month on Etsy was a different month to that on my website, because I would think that people would check both. And the most popular patterns there were for slippers and minions and for Olaf. YouTube, as we said, we've got 3,319 people subscribed at this point. We have had 69,000 views on videos alone. The shorts have had something stupid like 774,000 odd views on YouTube Shorts, which that's just such an unfathomable number. 69,000 views is crazy enough. I really only count the long form videos, because the short form ones I make because YouTube really pushes that on the algorithm. At the moment, I don't know if crafting on YouTube is such a good idea, because it's everybody and their dog seem to be doing it, and it's not being pushed by the algorithm, and my views are down while my subscriber counts are up. So I know my videos aren't going out. If you're not subscribed and you'd like to, please subscribe, leave a comment. That stuff helps. But every now and again, it does feel like, yeah, this is a dying channel, but it's still not monetized. I mean, well, it's at the point where it could be monetized if I wanted to accept memberships on the channel, or super chats on live streams, but I'm not interested in doing either of those. The main thing I'm interested in YouTube is getting the ad revenue, and I'm still about 300 watch hours short a year, according to their analytics anyway. So the most popular videos this year on YouTube, 5 of them in reverse order. Number 5, the Desert Doodle socks. Number 4, the Andalusian blanket. It's how to knit a blanket, I think it's called. Number 3, the Labubu. Number 2, the baby booties. And number 1, the emotional support chicken. Now, what's interesting about those is that so many of nobody cared about the baby booty pattern for a full year after I uploaded it. Like, it had no views, pretty much. The same with the emotional support chicken. They didn't have a lot of views when it first got uploaded, and then skyrocketed over the last year. Of the most popular videos published this year, number 5, the National Park crochet patterns. Number 4, tiny pumpkins. Number 3, the 1 hour beanie. And that's one that's a really interesting one, because again, nobody cared about that video when I first posted it. They only started caring about that video after the Game of Wool came out, and it came out that that was the audition, is that you had to be able to knit a beanie in an hour. And the trick to knitting a beanie in an hour is A, being a fast knitter, B, using big needles, C, using big wool. So anybody can do it, if you're willing to, like, sacrifice your wrists by working with large yarn. Number 2, the cable beanie that I made for my brother-in-law who started building the house. And number 1, the Labubu. So that was interesting. I do have the Labubu sitting around here. It's still kind of we picked up some fluff. It's still a little bit cursed. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. It is great. I enjoy it very much. It's been hanging on my school bag and it is such a laugh. I will show you this one. This one suffered by being caught in the airport on other people, and then my partner strung him up with Christmas antlers hanging from my rear vision mirror for the last few weeks. So this poor Labubu is looking more cursed than ever. I'm still really happy with how this one's come out, but in its accident in the airport, where it got its thing ripped out of the top, it's pulled some of the head away from the face. So she needs some work. She needs some work. So at some point I'll pull out my hot glue and I'll glue her face back down and reshape it and put another keychain on the top. But for the moment, she's She's looking a little haggard, if nothing else, poor thing. Good times. Where are we up to? Yeah. On Ravelry, new patterns, that's likes on new patterns for this year, in reverse order. And this is interesting. The Diamond Beanie, which I haven't released a YouTube video for yet, but I have filmed one. But that's what happened with Vlogmas, is that I'm so far behind on just regular video content. I haven't edited it because I've been too busy doing Vlogmas. It's same with when I was doing the videos for the Farmyard Blanket. That one there took up so much time, and then it was like 2 weeks worth of videos on YouTube, like each day. So there wasn't time to put up some of these others. So the Diamond Beanie that YouTube has only seen, I think, in the Everything I Knit in November video, it comes in number 5. Number 4, the Farmyard Blanket, which I'm so thrilled about because I only posted the Farmyard Blanket on Ravelry when the project was finished on YouTube. So it went up on Ravelry at the start of December, and it's already come in number 4 for my most popular projects from this year. Number 2, the Labubu. number 3, sorry, the Labubu. Number 2, the Labubu Cardigan. Now, there are some issues with the pattern of this that I need to go through and make some adjustments, because what people have commented is great pattern because it's free. A lot of people haven't bothered with the sleeves, and that's fine. So it works as a vest. So I might knit up another one as a vest. They are saying that there's some of the instructions for the front are flipped. So I will go back and have a look at this. I do feel like I was making did I make the Labubu cardigan when I was concussed? Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember exactly when the Labubu craze came in. It is worth noting that I have this Labubu, and in my Christmas stocking, this Labubu with a D, which is my partner's name, from my Christmas stocking. Don't worry, he didn't think to get me the Pin for Love Labubu. I got it for myself for my Christmas stocking, because if you know, you know, I pack my own Christmas stocking. So I have 3 Labubu, as well as this one here and this one here. This one has been such a hit with the kids in my class, who think Labubus are lame, because they're high school kids, but they think making your own Labubu is cool. So that's what you get when you work in the arts. People are far more interested in not so much the art doll as making your own art version of the art doll. So that's kind of crazy. The most made projects over the course of this year over on Ravelry: Minions, that's a really old pattern, pumpkins, the Lobster Claw Beanie. Now, I should make the Lobster Claw Beanie into a tutorial for YouTube, because it's one of those ponytail beanies, and the Lobster Claw cables get smaller as it goes up. It's been made hundreds of times over on Ravelry. It's a really popular pattern. The Labubu Cardigan at number 2, and at number 1, the cable beanie that I made for my brother-in-law. And the cable beanie has appeared on, I'm just now scrolling through, literally every single top list. Do I not have the cable beanie? No, I don't have the cable beanie on Ribblr, I don't think, because it's not showing up on my Ribblr list. And it's not on my most popular videos this year, but it is on my most popular videos that are new. So I think it's the 6th most popular video for the year. It's just that I only made them in 5s. So there's that there. And then the bits that really matter to me, what are the projects that are important to me this year? The most important project to me this year has been the Farmyard Blanket, because that's been a labor of mental love for quite some time. I will try and remember to insert a video or an image or something of the Farmyard Blanket That one has meant a lot because it's been living in my head rent-free for quite some time, as well as it's one that I just really wanted to get out for all of you, knowing that it was going to be an heirloom-worthy project that people were going to be able to know and love and enjoy. The most worn item of clothing that I've had this year, it would be split. It would be either the Sunday cuddle cardigan, pattern and yarn from the Woven. I'll try and remember to insert a video or a photo of that. It's the purple cardigan that, honestly, it's so easy just to pick up and put on and snuggle up in. It's not so good if you want to be out and about and moving, but if you just want to be sitting down watching TV, or you know you're going to a bonfire or you're going to the beach and there's the chance of it getting colder, you just take it and bundle up in it, and it's great. I think my nephew wore it to a soccer game because we arrived and it was cold and he was not anticipating it being cold, so he wore it. And I was quite surprised that it translated quite nicely to be masculine. Then the other one is the Hamlet vest. So I'll insert a picture of the Hamlet vest here. I've worn the Hamlet vest so often, it's not funny. So much so, I've now made a new version, which is the As You Like It vest, which I think I filmed a video on and I haven't edited and I haven't released the pattern for. So that was a speed run that never happened. What else has been my favourite projects of the year? My most used project of the year would be my handbag. That it was June that I was in Daiso in Wellington, and I bought the yarn and the crochet hook, but I ended up using a different crochet hook, long story. These little dangly Watsits, and the handles all came from the, it's basically a Japanese $2 shop or a discount store or a, so it's the yarn. One ball is used on the base, and it was going to have a closure on the inside. So there's this extra bit here, which actually just adds some stability. She says dying. And then 2 balls of the acrylic yarn. And it's just alternating rows of single crochet and double crochet. No, single crochet and half double crochet all the way up. And this has become my handbag. I've never really been a handbag user, but this handbag has been with me everywhere. It usually has some Labubu dangling from it, but it's the most used item. It just comes with me, gets dumped, and off it goes. As far as items go, as far as most used, or my project, my knitting and crochet items of the year, maybe, is that the best way of describing it? Which one should we start with? In no particular order, this has been the year of, well, the project bag. And I would like to put these are 2 different project bags, but they're not the only project bags I've used, but these are 2 that I'm giving a shout out to right now. This is a project bag with a drawstring top that my mother-in-law gave me for my birthday, and it's got all of these middle-aged women knitting on it, which is hilarious to me. And this one here that came from Annie, this one here lives in here, and this is my on-the-go project bag. What I've got is I've got a tiny pair of scissors dangling on here, so that then when I went on my flight, they didn't confiscate my my snippety snips. And I've got a knitting project in here. It works well for socks. It's just a tiny one with a zip on the top. And the reason why I like this project bag is that, funnily enough, when you put knitting needles into a knitted or crocheted bag, they go straight through. But if you put the knitting needles into a project bag and you put the project bag into the bag, that doesn't happen. So this is the one I take every Sunday, or every second Sunday when we go and sell eggs at the market. It's the one that's in my handbag. It's the one that makes me see that there's this whole trend about people showing their analog bags. I'm going to go through and show my analog bag because it's kind of hilarious that it's become a thing when this is just how I've always lived my life. So there's that. That is my 2025 year in review. If you want to know about my plans for 2026, tune in tomorrow, because on New Year's Day, I'm going to be releasing a video that I'm about to record based on my 2026 knitting and crochet plans. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.